Good night, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? Why are we here tonight, of all nights in December? It is a question that each and every one of us must truly ask ourselves going forward, and certainly over the next few months. A serious question. Now, many of you have come here tonight from all directions. But about 3 days ago, I approached this very spot from around the corner. And when I passed the police station, I got a scent out of this world, ladies and gentlemen. And there wasn't nothing sweet about it. But today is Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. So I can't say to you what I would really like to say, and this is really a family program in of itself. But ladies and gentlemen, I opened my paper Friday. And I want you to listen to me very carefully. Very carefully. I saw the biggest ball of sugar, honey, iced tea I have ever seen in my life in the paper on Friday. And why I say that to you, and let me repeat it, because as I said, it is Sunday, and I cannot say what I would truly like to say here this evening. Sugar, honey, iced tea. How is it that you have that flowing in the streets of Barbados, and this government, they're not even a government. These fellas, that's what they are, fellas. Wild boys, to put it right. Will not even come and address the people of Barbados. The businesses in Barbados around the corner here. Some sense of relief from the sugar honey iced tea that is going on in Barbados. So you ask ourselves, why are we here tonight? And it's because, ladies and gentlemen, it is more than sewage. It is more than the fact that we can't get the garbage collected when the week comes in a decent time frame. It is more than the fact that you can't get home in a timely manner after a long, hard day's work. The people in rural Barbados, ladies and gentlemen, and it's getting further and further south, because in my constituency of Christchurch East Central, the water woes have started to take hold, I should say, in that constituency. So these fellas, these wild boys, they don't care. They're completely incompetent, and they're corrupt. And when you have those three things, ladies and gentlemen, wound up all in one, all you get is sugar, honey, iced tea. Because, ladies and gentlemen, each and every one of you, over the next 12 months or so, have to get out there and wipe this stain from across the land of Barbados. These fellas, quite frankly, they're the worst set of people ever to be entrusted with the faith of governing any country, any part of the world. I am ashamed to have to say that after 50 years of independence, ladies and gentlemen. And to make it worse, they're trying to hold up on Barra's coattail. Why? Because they have absolutely no record on which to run and bring to the people and say, this is what I have done to improve your lives over the last 9 years. After 9 years, any government should be able to come and tell you that this is the type of progress that you have seen as a country. I want each and every one of you to think back to 2006. as we were heading into the World Cup just 10 years ago, if you could find 10 people in Barbados who didn't feel that we could do anything. I am not suggesting that Barbados was perfect, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a perfect country. But we knew that we could do anything 10 years ago. Because once we put our minds to it and we get people involved, we know what we will deliver. But you look around Barbados today, there's a complete loss of hope, loss of faith, loss of trust. And why is that? Why is that? Because we have a bunch of fellas who have no compassion. They don't care about anybody but themselves. They're totally incompetent. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am a member of the Barbados Labour Party, and I am proud to say to you tonight that it is time that each and every one of us dig deep. Because I want to make a fundamental point here to you tonight. Because Barbados has developed under the Barbados Labour Party, and we have rescued Barbados time and time and time again. And I'm here to say to you tonight that Miss Motley, our political leader, is the reason why I am here standing in front of you tonight to address you. Because I never saw myself as a politician or getting involved in elective politics. But I had to think long and hard and ask myself a serious question. Because as many of you know, I am an economist. And that question was, do I want to be right or do I want to do right? Because it's easy to sit on the side and say, well, this is going to happen if you do X, Y, Z. But as you look on and you realize that nobody's paying attention, the people that are in charge of your country is not listening to you, they ain't listening to me, they ain't care about you, your family, they ain't care about mine, they're not listening to anybody in this country. And you ask yourselves, why have we allowed this thing to happen? So I said, I must stand for something. And I believe that Barbados is worth fighting for, and the Barbados Labour Party will do all in its power with the team that Ms. Motley has assembled to rescue Barbados once again. And I say to all Barbadians, it is not just about us winning the next government. Each and every one of you, we will hold your hands as we get out of this hole, this cesspool that the this cesspool that the Democratic Labour Party has created for Barbados. And it's a hard thing to have to say about your country. It really is. Because the investments that we have made in young people, especially like myself, Marsha, Kirk, these are the people now who will stand with you and your family, your friends, to rescue Barbados once again. Now, as an economist, I read a lot. I watch people, I watch businesses, because it is the interrelation of these things that creates the kind of confidence for us to go and manage our affairs, whether personally or business-wise. And so I want to make sure that each and every one of you understand that the purpose of politics is to make sure that the lives of the people are improved through the policies that you pursue, and you must do whatever it takes to make sure that the services that people expect through when they pay their taxes are delivered. And so when the Barbados Labour Party wins the next government, I am confident, ladies and gentlemen, that this Barbados Labour Party will never introduce the kind of taxation that has been unleashed on Barbadians over the past 9 years, because our focus is to make sure that you and your families can earn a decent living, improve your lot in life, because that is consistent with our motto, a better life for our people. And if every day when we go to work, whether it's at the House Assembly or any ministry across Barbados, we must lead. We will lead. We, the Barbados Labour Party, has been called from 1976, after Mr. Barrow first administration, again in 1994, to rescue Barbados. And with your help, ladies and gentlemen, with the team that we have assembled, we will not just only turn this economy around, but Barbados will once again be seen as the gem of the Caribbean. It is disgraceful that Barbados is the only country in the Caribbean that is not growing. These fellas still talking about the international recession. They're still talking about when the last Barbados Labour Party government was in office. And after 9 years, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you, when will they take responsibility for their own policies that have failed the people of Barbados? And the time, ladies and gentlemen, to spread the word is now. We simply cannot put up with any more of the incompetence, the lack of caring, nor the corruption that has taken root under Straughn and his band of merry men. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say to you that I am confident that the good people of Christchurch East Central will make the best choice and the right choice at the next election. I will do whatever I can to help the rest of my colleagues within the Barbados Labour Party win the next election, because the future of Barbados depends on us and you working together to rescue Barbados. Thank you. Good night.